hour. Like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it today. So I'm just gonna stream for about an hour and see if I can stream a little bit longer. Then I will, but I don't know. Feeling really tired. Be done. Clean house.
Renovations coming along all right?
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest.
Was that it?
You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought, with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Oh, that's it?
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here, and we've course to open it today. And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear,
Next
sir.
year.
Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
Cool. I kind of want to get the Minotaur Witcher gear. I don't think I need the ones before it, so like it should be fine. Okay, so book. Okay. Extra XP. Good. Use the bed, it gives you more vitality. If you go down here, gives you extra bombs, I think. Looking at that. Come here, go use this one. Additional charges for bombs and everything. I think this lets you turn them into, I'll dismantle them so you're able to have more, because you could do this with the wraith mutagen, and there's a decoration that's or a decoration or something like that lets you change them into different colors, so or just an alchemy thing, I think. Something like that. Gotta remember. I think I got some stuff out of it. More wine. So that's the boost. You can get the grindstone right here. Then armor.
I've lots to do before it gets
Okay.
dark.
And then I could start doing this mission again. See, I can always explore a little bit later. Why is my clock so wrong? Like 2 minutes ahead or something. 2 minutes ahead. It's 2 minutes too much. What? Okay, up some more. Go in here.
Her Grace awaits inside.
Okay.
Here at last. We lack only Damien now. I'm worried something might have happened
Who's
to him.
Damien?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of
The
himself.
captain.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence.
Only a
And it was he
fortune.
who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Centurion might be maybe a middleman.
Still don't know this Centrion's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Centrion, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides,
very
it's
true.
one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Not the first time.
Used to it. Not the first time I've been hunted.
Must you always? Now, the port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, very.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Need to know the Centurion.
Gotta nab the Centrion. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
And then bring in
Precisely what we shall do.
the army.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville.
In Oatville?
It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in
Why?
Oatville in Mountebank Alley.
Kind of weird having to make him wear what's it called? Yeah.
Audacious rat, the city. But we'll get him.
Well, why can't I just wear what I wear right now?
Be cautious. Guard her grace closely. Audacious rat, the city. But we'll get him.
Huh. I'm just gonna steal everything. Put on clothes for Anna. We'll consider appropriate for whatever. I don't know how to say that. So tight. So,
Hey, is that not this cur with the price on it? It's him!
Any last words?
thank you guys. How can I repay you for bringing me swords and stuff? Oops. Oops. Accidentally pressed it twice. I was actually trying to drink water.
Look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Yep. Contract on The Witcher. Oh, that's a pretty good picture. Cool. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool. Like I get extra potions. And this is a long way for some clothes. Oof. So much running. So much running. Huh. Here you go. Oh, I think I have to talk to this guy. Pierre. Talk to this guy, Pierre.
Sacre bleu! It's a crime. You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
I'm already in here. I'm about to carry around for one game.
In the mood for a round of Gwent?
Just before I have to get the clothes at least. Let's just play. Oh, damn. No. Boy. Oh. Where's my... Seriously, where's my... I didn't get no spike cards whatsoever. Damn. Damn. Oh, thank you. I was actually waiting for that. I was waiting for one of those spikers to come out. Here you go. You can have that guy. Damn. Damn. Thank you. You can have this back. Oh, need to on this guy real quick. Now you messed up. There you go. I win. Pass. Let's see. Put on Siri first. Oh, thank you. Let's throw Geralt down. Oh, thank you. Gave me the perfect opportunity to get him back. Just throw him on your side. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Look at it. Here, you can have this guy. Oh. I throw him at you. The same guy at you too. How about that? Throw Trish back at you. I still have one car ahead of you. Oh. Boom. 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 Just in case if he's got another scorch card. Oof. Damn. 20. There you go. I win. Oh, you hit a mysterious elf? Entire time? You still need like 40 more. Oh, thank you. I get more. Not worth it. I just needed 30 more and then I could have gotten. I would have just gotten my spike cards. I would have gotten my spike card set. Young Berserker? Ugh. Okay, I like to something on.
All jests aside.
I'm more than
shall see to. Am I supposed to wear elegant courier's doublet? I'll go with this one. This one. I need to. That one. Probably a mask too. Mask, wolf mask. Okay, need to those on. What am I missing? Let me see if I can sell some of my junk to him real quick. Take junk? Oh, you don't take junk, okay. Oof. Why not? Okay, that'll be all for now.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Okay, inventory. My mask. I got my mask on. It's only 100 feet that way. I should be able to at least walk that way. At the very least.
Nice tune.
What tune?
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed.
It's here a lot of back noise. Okay, I think that this is right here. Oh man, I'm not feeling it. See, not feeling it right now, Mr. Krabs.
Wait. Why does that not surprise me?
Oh damn. Oh wow.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. My, Geralt. Not bad at all. And you've even a mask. Just not the kind required.
Huh?
They're a little different, the ones Mandragora members wear. I've brought you one. Put it on.
Why do I have to wear a mask?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Soiree
Started.
Soiree.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise.
That's so
certain.
weird. Soiree. Soiree.
How do we find the Cyprian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Yeah.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Oh, cool.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora Soiree.
Mandragora Soiree.
Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
What are these performances?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off
Here?
Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting.
Third artist.
And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest
Raven
pantomime.
Brothers? Or looking for Cecilia, whatever her name is.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I
Sure,
surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Oh,
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
very
Meaning?
orchid?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Oh, orchid?
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Huh.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask.
Doesn't have to.
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Take part. Oh. Hello, drunk. How are you?
Go on, Geralt, be bold.
Artist.
Show
Good folk, an artist naps in each other's gum. Paradigm, paradigm, paradigm. Please shoot your sight of these humans, drop them in the pail, and grab a different. Should you tire of these humans, drop them in the pail and grab a different. Requires great precision.
she ought to be in one of the alcoves.
That could be lush and verdant as a field of art. To vines and to wine!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Should you tire of these humans, drop them in the pail and grab a different. Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism.
So what?
The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Oh yes, that's him. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
This painting, it's rather... It's very... bloody
Absinthe. The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful
Yes.
punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Come on, let's go. Let's dance.
This is let's go.
You're bored as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant struggle.
She ought to
power
be in
and
one of the
emptiness.
alcoves.
What else will they think of? If they can't
Come,
agree,
Wait,
look in the
I'm
alcoves.
trying to do this.
a new constant struggle.
Alright, let's go.
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Yeah.
It's very...
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but...
Pretentious?
Pretentious. So much time I spent polishing that one-man play. And Countess de Safel was there. That's the worst. Now she will never look me in the eye.
Wait, what?
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant.
Do take care, Witcher.
I have to do something else?
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them
Fine.
brings good luck.
Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Set him off. Set him off.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, cool. I'm stuck. Okay, time to go up.
Ah, how beautiful.
I can't.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Scourge that I'll cause for the moment.
As for that stipend, I'm sure you understand. We wish to be alone. We are busy. We wish to be alone. Please, leave. We are busy.
What's that?
It's a turtle. I am a turtle.
Never. It's an original.
Please leave. Leave us be. Please leave. This is a...
Cecilia never should have performed tonight. You should have.
It seems someone decided otherwise.
That's... Trust me, I shall have a word with Oriana personally.
But are you sure it's an original?
My employer swears it. Besides, have you not
No.
heard the news?
Have I not heard? It's on everyone's lips. 4 de Tuvettes in one night. The theft of the century. And here you are, offering one to me.
If you are not interested, sir, I'm sure someone else.
Right, fine. You can't think I'd let such an opportunity pass. How much?
Slow down! You have declared your intent. Now I will convey this to my client. We shall get back to you. Please await word.
Or just... Is that who I'm supposed to be looking for? Okay, what exactly am I supposed to be looking for?
Leave us
Leave
be.
us be.
Stipend? I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
And how do you aim to do that?
I shall arrange a private performance after the soiree.
Ah, my dear, I sense even exception.
Consider yourself.
Come, Let's look in the alcove.
I have. There's no one here. I already looked at both of them. Am I...
Do take care, Witcher.
Exception true. Would I ever have to return?
Huh. I just wasn't looking well enough, I guess. Just in case if there's some nudity. Oh, there's. Okay, yeah. Minor nudity, but that's it.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Trickly rep.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. It a fist tag. Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
I do not even wish to comment.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna just steal some of the food. Thank you. Oh.
Empty heart-shaped
box. I already got it.
Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Need I remind you that's
Cool. Nice. Nice. Is it her right there?
Aren't they even?
No?
Because the right cup seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine.
Okay, not her.
Master Hoover.
The bodyguard, I know how to deal with those guys.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Being Cecilia Bonnalet.
Looking for Cecilia
Bellant.
Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room. where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Okay, let's go.
Quickly, upstairs.
Let's go, let's go. It says open, but it says locked. Open but locked. Let me just ready. In case that there's some nudity. Get ready to take that off.
That
Damn,
must be
never mind.
Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Need to examine the body? I mean...
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh, I didn't notice the ladder. To be honest.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Jewelry box. Lock's busted.
Open.
Picked open, probably.
Picked well open.
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
No, examine it. No, examine it. Come on, examine it.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Locked. No key in sight. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
I still need more clues. Oh,
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
is that it, or can I just go now?
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor.
Huh.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Is that it? Like, I would like to start going. What am I missing? What am I missing? Huh.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher,
Yes,
yes?
ma'am.
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Okay.
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
Fell out of the window.
just so.
Thief, I think I know what he was after.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes, he stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it many years ago from a young woman.
Cool. What makes this jewel so important?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
Oh.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
Yes.
Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Need to investigate, see what happened there.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
What happened? I didn't do it this time. Something familiar about the drawing?
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether.
But there's always that possibility. So,
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
think she's involved?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being
Possessive?
possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Why was she banished, though?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
That wasn't a prank, that was...
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Duntine, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Can't promise anything.
Can't guarantee her safety, unfortunately. Especially if she's one of those responsible for these crimes.
Witcher, that was not a request.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
That surprised you?
Seems surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk
Yeah.
and require protection.
Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Forthwith?
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint. My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
I know where the blackmailers are.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract two women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
That's what it sounds like he's saying. Huh.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Interesting evening all around.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Okay. Cool. just get off for right now. That I'll say good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.